going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's hard to overlook the engine of this team, this guy, Wataru. He's an effective shield, we know that, in front of the defence. That's his job. Always keeping a solid structure to things. But he becomes the constant, the power when others are drifting in and out of form at times. He has to maintain a level that always gets him close to a yellow card, but he does well to avoid them. And he's key in this team.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Ito is onto it in a flash. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Endo, De Jong wins the duel this time. Timber. Marlen. And here's De Jong. Into the channel. Marlen. Aim forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ito. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven. Marlen. Marlen's cross. Firmly met. Tomiyasu. Tanaka. Kubo. Tomiyasu. Tanaka. Endo. Kamada. And it's Kubo. Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. Ake. It's a promising position. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tomiyasu. Itakura. Ito. And that's a throw. And here's De Jong. And here's Marlen. Memphis Depay. It's run loose here. Now it's Memphis Depay. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And it's Timber. Timber's cross. the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Gakpo. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Gakpo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kamada, oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Kubo, that's a delicate pass. Van der Ven with a fine tackle. Timber. Gravenberg. Reinders. Reinders, now he's got space here. Tanaka. Endo. Ito. Kamada. Now it's Doan. Kamada. That's good defending, very good defending. Gakpo. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Japan getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Endo. Tanaka. The Netherlands, well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He is just caressing the ball. Delivered across. Endo. Kubo looks to get on the end of this. Tanaka. And it's Kamada. Now it's Doan. Hit into the middle, punched away. Reinders gets rid without sophistication. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. Ito. Endo. Kamada. Oh, it's come loose. Doan. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. Kamada! Oh, that was close. Marlen. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ito. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Tanaka. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Depay. Gakpo. De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kubo. Kubo, that's an imaginative pass. Decent chance!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Marlen. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Now it's Gakpo. De Jong played out to the left flank. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ake. And here's Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Gakpo has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Itakura. Tanaka. Endo. Japan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Duan. Ito. Ito, gently done. Van de Ven. Reinders. Van Dijk. Marlen. Well timed, excellent interception. Itakura. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van de Ven. That's a throw. It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Well, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Marlen. He is through here. He's there to get rid. Gravenberg. Gravenberg, gently done. Shot and goal! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
De Jong simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Kamada! His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Kamada spread out to the left. Cross into the box. Timber. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Endo. And it's Kamada. Out to the right. Kubo. Nice control. And that's aimed into the middle. Gakpo. Van de Ven. That has been cut short. Itakura. Ito. Endo. Oh, can he get onto this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gakpo looking to get on the end of this. Kubo. Endo. Ito. Moved on forwards. Endo. Kamada. And he's searching through. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ake. And it's Reinders. Memphis Depay. Done delicately. Gakpo. It's Memphis Depay! Denied by an instinctive save.
Memphis Depay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tomiyasu can get it clear. Now it's Marlon. Marlon! And it's played forward. Timber. And here's Marlon. Reinders. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. That's an excellent interception. Tomiyasu. Japan keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kamada in acres of space out wide. That's very neat. Time to deliver. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Memphis Depay. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's come to nothing. It's Akura. Endo. Defending was strong and firm. Timber. De Jong. And here's Depay. Takes a shot! Oh, bang on target. Endo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's De Jong. Timber played with finesse. Tomiyasu with the clearance. And the shot's up. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Timber plays it short. He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Ping towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Reinders. Gakpo. And here's Reinders. Gets into some space. Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Reinders. De Jong. Tanaka moved on forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marlon. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Timber. Timber's cross. Tanaka. Kubo, gently done. That's tidy. Kamada's cross. He's dealt with that well. Calmly anticipates. Back in once. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Gravenberg. Reinders. The Netherlands, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Reinders. Reinders, forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. Reinders, played out to the left flank. And here's Gakpo. There are a few waiting for it. No, that's not going to find its target. And here's De Jong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tomiyasu. Reinders. Van de Ven. Timber. Marlen. Marlen. De Jong looking understandably energised after his goal. Tanaka. Thinks one through. Van de Ven can get it clear. He's found a way through. Kubo. Kamada. Marlen. Marlen. That has found him in acres of space. Timber is flagged offside. Ake. Van Dijk. Gravenberg, who's set up one goal so far. Played down the flank. And it's Endo. Out towards the flank. He's in plenty of space here. And that's been repelled. Deftly away. Ito does really well to win the ball there. And that's been won straight back. Memphis Depay. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Strong running down that left flank. It's a good run down the right. De Jong. Kubo. It's Akora. Endo. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber cuts it out. Gravenberg. Reinders. And it's Kamada. Japan can't seem to retain possession. Kamada! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Van der Beek. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they'll work their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
The Netherlands are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's cut it out. Now it's Doan. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Reinders, gently done. Gakpo! Tanaka, Tomiyasu. Tanaka. Time and again they are repelled. Kamada knocks it out wide. Gravenberg, De Jong, Gravenberg, Timber. Timber played into space out wide. Marlon. It's a loose ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ito. Endo. Moved on forwards.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Timber. De Jong. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gravenberg gets across to intercept that. Doan. Can he latch on to this? Ake clears it away. Reinders. Now it's Reinders. Ake. Gravenberg. Great ball if he can get there. Marlon. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The Netherlands, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Gravenberg. And it's Timber. De Jong. Memphis Depay. Oh, and the finish! Timber goes short. Ake with the cross. Climbs up big! Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. De Jong was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kubo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kubo gets a cross in. Kubo has overhit that horribly. Reinders. Receives it in a good position here and reclaimed it in a trice.
Kamada really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. Gakpo. Ake. Van Dijk. Ake. Van de Ven. Looks to the other side. They get a throw in. Itakura. Tomiyasu. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. And here's Kamada, mighty effort! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Tries a measured ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Marlon looks to get on the end of this. Doan. Endo. The Netherlands have scored 2 quick goals here. Timber. Van Dijk. Ake. Reinders. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's De Jong. Now it's... and the shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo! He's got a goal! Yet another goal! performance! They are in complete charge!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
The Netherlands are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kubo. And it's Kamada. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward. Gakpo is onto it in a flash. And there's green grass ahead of him. Kamada. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Very nicely done. And here's Kamada. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tanaka, and it's lofted through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. They've played it short. Doan. Tomiyasu. Doan chooses to go back. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Timber gets good distance on it. Ito. Endo. Tanaka. Endo. Takes aim and crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Gakpo. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
De Jong. Ake. Kamada. Kubo. That is lovely. Clipped into space. Reinders. Marlon. Marlon tries making a foray down the right. He has found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up he goes! No, got right underneath it. Ito. Endo. And he goes cross-field. Gravenberg. De Jong on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. De Jong. Van de Ven. Timber. De Jong looking to run onto it. And it's De Jong. Ito has given away a free kick. Ake. And here's and he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Gakpo. He's got away. Kubo. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? And it's Endo. And here's Kamada. Japan have a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He can get that clear. Ito forwards and with intent. Tanaka. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kubo. Memphis Depay. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Ito tries to clear. And here's Gakpo. So who's he picking out? Ito gets it away. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Aim forwards. Doan. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Reinders. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Reinders. Van Dijk. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Van Dijk gently done. And it's Kubo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Timber getting this one clear. Doan. Now who's going to be first to this? Delivered with swing. Doan. Kamada. Out to the left it goes. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Endo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Memphis Depay. Marlon wins the duel this time. Tanaka. Kubo. Kubo chooses to go cross-field. Showing good feet. And they've got rid. Japan have got it back and they'll have another go. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, and the danger is averted. Timber. Van de Ven. Timber. Now it's Memphis Depay. Tomiyasu. Moved on forwards. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. And it's Kubo. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's De Jong. Gakpo. Gakpo. Lovely feet. Gakpo with the cross. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Endo. Played out to the right. Kubo, now he's off and running. Kamada. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now it's Doan. Timber. Gravenberg. Van der Ven shifted upfield. De Jong. Timber. Van Dijk. Has a look and plays it forward. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's running through. Shot a goal! This time, surely! He's put it wide.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Reinders. Gravenberg. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tanaka. Tomiyasu. Ito. Over to the left. Now that's well seen too. And here's Kamada. Endo, gently done. It's a threatening ball. De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay spread out to the left. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Tomiyasu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Doan. Van Dijk. Ake. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tomiyasu. And here's Kamada. Kubo. Nice physical challenge. De Jong. Van Dijk. Ake. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Endo. Doan. That's a good run down the left. He slings it in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Van Dijk. Reinders. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Ake. Ake shifted upfield. De Jong. Oh, can he finish? finish! Oh, there was plenty on that. Japan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Kamada. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ito. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played towards the other side. Marlon aimed forwards. Ball is over the line. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's De Jong. Played out wide. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Timber cuts it out. Marlon. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. Memphis Depay played out towards the right wing. Memphis Depay. Marlon! Brought out the best in the keeper. And it's been taken short. Marlon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there goes the final whistle. The Netherlands pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well. You just can't complain with a scoreline like this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.